Hello everyone. Children, let's start with another topic of your chapter number 4, and that will be planning. Now, as we have already covered some of the topic of this chapter, we are just going to revise, right? So let's start with planning concept. Planning concept hai kya? That planning is basically a first function of management, or it is also called as a primary function of management, right? Now, planning basically means deciding in advance, right? Deciding in advance and to select the different mode by which we will be able to understand that what, when, how the things has to be done for achieving a predetermined goal. So that is all called as planning. So here we can say thinking in advance about achieving of objective is called as planning. Let's discuss the another concept. Hey, we have already done about planning. Deciding in advance means what? Deciding in advance means what is to be done, how is it to be done, where it is to be done, when it is to be done, and by whom it is to be done. So that whole process where we say that planning means deciding in advance. Deciding in advance what? That the target of organization, how this target is going to be achieved by the organization, what should be done for achieving the goal, how the things need to be done inside the organizations, what will be the correct time for doing the things, and who is the one who is supposed to do all those activities for achieving the target or goal of our organization. So this is all what? This is all called as a mental exercise. So we can say here also that planning is a first function of management which consists of deciding in advance, or it try to fill the gap between present and future, right? Now let's start with the another concept. We have a definition say for planning, and that was given by according to Kuntz and O'Donnell, right? What he say that planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is to do it, and it work as a bridge the gap from where we are and where we want to go, right? So according to him, he said planning क्या है? Planning means जहाँ पे हम डिसाइड करते हैं एडवांस में कि क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, when to do, and who will do that work for achieving a predetermined goal which was decided, right? And basically we can say planning kya hai? It is working as a bridge. It is working like a bridge by which we are able to fill the gap between where we are and where we want to go, right? It means एक ब्रिज की तरह काम कर रहा है जहाँ पे हम क्या कर रहे हैं, एक गैप को फिल कर रहे हैं. कौन से गैप को फिल कर रहे हैं? प्रेजेंट और फ्यूचर के गैप को फिल कर रहे हैं. I am not going very deep here because these all things we have already done. We are just revising. Now the next say about the planning importance, right? Now when we say about the planning importance, the first thing it say that it provide it reduce overlapping and wasteful activities, right? So we can understand here that when we talk about planning, planning is basically these are the different advantage what planning is providing. So let's start with the first thing here, provide direction. Planning help us because in planning we used to determine everything, we used to decide everything in advance only. On the basis of whatever has been decided, the employee used to take decision, the people used to act, right? So here what is happening here, the action of the employee are directed by the predetermined policies. So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, because आपने एडवांस में डिसाइड कर लिया तो ये आपको क्या कर रहा है, एक डायरेक्शन प्रोवाइड करा रहा है that how things should be done. The next is reduce the risk of uncertainty. Now when we say about business, it is always work into uncertain manner. We don't know whether we are going to get profit or losses. Why? Because it work into a dynamic mode. Things used to change according to the changing in outside the organization. We need to change our policies also, right? So here what happened, the risk which are going to occur in future, that can also be reduced by the proper planning in advance. Next is reduce overlapping and wasteful activities. Now everything has been decided, the goal has been decided in planning. The goal is predetermined. The way of achieving that goal is predetermined. Who's going to work for achieving that goal, that is also decided. So we try to, by the help of planning, the wasteful activities are reduced. Next is establish standard for controlling. Now controlling is the last function of your management, right? We can say the fifth function of your management. Now the planning and controlling are interlinked with each other, and the reason behind this is, in planning we decide standard, right? मीन्स हम प्री डिटरमाइंड गोल को डिसाइड कर रहे हैं, जिससे हम बोलते हैं स्टैंडर्ड डिसाइड करना है, राइट? इन कंट्रोलिंग फंक्शन, व्हेन वी रीच टू द कंट्रोलिंग फंक्शन आफ्टर गोइंग थ्रू विद ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, स्टाफिंग, डायरेक्टिंग, and when we reach controlling function, we compare the standard performance which we have decided, and then we compare that what actually we have received here, right? So क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे, कंट्रोलिंग के जो स्टैंडर्ड है वो कहाँ पे स्टेब्लिश होते हैं, दैट इज स्टेब्लिश इन प्लानिंग प्रोसेस. नेक्स्ट इज फैसिलिटेट डिसीजन मेकिंग. By the help of proper planning, a manager can easily able to take future decision. Next is promote innovative ideas. Planning help us to give a more innovations. It give more creativity even to the employee also. It give more creativity to the manager also, that by the help of planning they can use their creative ideas and innovations for improving the organization performance and for conducting the work better inside the organization. Let's discuss about the another things of planning, and that is the limitations of planning, right? So here you can see the limitation of planning here. The limitations of planning basically say that after having lots of advantage, planning also have certain disadvantage also. Let's see what are these disadvantage for our organization. Now if we plan, we are planning about future, and we are planning that future in present only. आप फ्यूचर के लिए गोल बना रहे हैं, प्लानिंग में फ्यूचर की तैयारी कर रहे हैं एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की. व्हेन वी नो वेरी वेल दैट बिजनेस वर्क इनटू अ डायनेमिक मोड, जहाँ पे क्या होती है, सिचुएशन चेंज होती रहती है. द डायमेंशन ऑफ बिजनेस इन्वायरमेंट वेयर इट इज़ इकोनॉमिकल, पॉलिटिकल, सोशल, टेक्नोलॉजिकल, लीगल, जो हमने पढ़ लिए हैं चैप्टर नंबर 3 पे, ये सारे क्या करते हैं, इनडायरेक्टली इफेक्ट करते हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को, राइट? सो इफ़ वी आर प्लानिंग अबाउट फ्यूचर, व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू है, we are creating rigidity over here. It means if we have planned that the things should work according to this way only, and in case there are anything change outside, what will happen, it will create a inflexibility over there. So what planning basically create, it create rigidity. आपने जो प्लान बना दिए हैं, once it is made, it's very difficult to change them, right? और it's inflexible, cannot be changed completely. आप अपने प्लान को completely change नहीं कर सकते हो. Second disadvantage for this is inflexibility may be both internal as well external. Now when we say about business environment, chapter number 3, I have explained you that the enterprise is completely affected by internal or external environment, or internal or external forces. Internal forces, we have discussed that all those forces which affect the performance of business enterprises from inside the organization only, and some way it is can be controlled by the organization, right? In external forces, we have learned about all those forces, factors which affect the performance of organization from outside the business organizations, and they are not able to be controlled, like the dimension of business environment. ये सब किस में आते हैं, आपके external forces में आते हैं. So when we know that planning, we are deciding in advance about future. आप future के लिए policy पहले बना रहे हो, right? But that future of business is completely changeable. It can anytime change due to the factors of internal or external. So what will happen, your planning will create inflexibility, your planning will lead to rigidity, which will affect the performance of business enterprises. Next, say planning may not work into a dynamic environment. A very simple disadvantage of planning is that where the planning will only work where the environment is fixed. It means जहाँ पे कि आपके factors क्या होने वाले हैं, fixed होने वाले हैं, right? In case you have planned, and when we know that the factors can be changed, it is going to affect the performance of business enterprise into a negative manner. So this is the second disadvantage or limitation of planning, is that planning consists of, or environment consists a different kind of dimension which affect the planning, right, and which affect the business enterprises. But planning is not working according to these changes, because it create a rigidity. It's fixed plan which cannot be changed completely. So just because of this, it may not work into an environment which keep to changes. Next, say next advantage, say planning reduced creativity. Now manager are not permitted to make changes in the existing plan. It means once plan has been made, we have discussed that planning work is basically done by top level people, right, and implementation is done by the other level people. Now once plan has been made, and if somebody else has more creative idea, so these managers does not permit these plans to be changed, and they used to follow the existing plan only. So what is happening here? Because of this, the creativity of the other employee or the subordinate get reduced. उनको चांसेस नहीं मिल रहे हैं अपनी क्रिएटिविटी को शो करने के लिए, बिकॉज इट्स टॉप लेवल हु इज मेकिंग ऑल द प्लानिंग एंड पॉलिसीज. Now next is planning does not guarantee success. Now when we say about planning, manager have a tendency to rely on previously tried and tested successful plan and do not bother to draw a new plan. Now how the planning is made? In the beginning we have decided, or we have discussed, that planning we are making for future purpose. It's a job of a manager or top level people who make the planning for a organization. Now on what basis they make their planning? They make the planning on the basis of their previous situations, previous observation, previous experimentations, right? Sometime what happened, that these previous experimentation, situation and observation does not work into a current situation, राइट यानी जो पुरानी सिचुएशन की प्लानिंग होती है आपकी करंट सिचुएशन में कई बार वो क्या नहीं करती, काम नहीं करती हैं, right? So and sometime this also have been seen that the manager use a same plan which they have used into a earlier time where the situations are different. So again the planning will not give you success. Now next, say planning is time consuming. Definitely it is a mental work which required time, right? So sometime it also happened that the manager took more time to make a plan and get less time to implement that plan. Next is planning involve huge cost. This is the another advantage of planning, that the people, those who are involved in the planning process, they all are specialized in that work, right? And just because of this specializations, they need more salaries. So what happened here, that when we talk about planning, it is time consuming also, and it is economic consuming also. It means it take more money also. Children, this was only about the limitation of planning. In the next video we will be talking about the process of planning. It means how the planning is conducted, what are the different steps in the process of planning.